Hey guys, you are tuned into the AFTERBUZZ TV show for Wags Miami, episode 6 of the second season, Double D's 2.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, so as you can tell by the song, I am all alone tonight. Part of the fun of live TV is sometimes last minute things come up, conflicts that we cannot avoid, like delayed flights. So it'll just be me talking to you guys tonight. My name is Tessa Cevaal. You guys can find me on all social media at Tessa_Cevaal. So we're gonna dive right in. Like I said, it's just me. Just me, all alone. But I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this all day. So, diving right in. One of my favorite things about this episode was actually seeing Phil's bachelor party. I thought it was really cool to see how much he truly respected Ashley in this time where he could kind of choose to have a lot of fun and let loose, or choose to keep it mellow, keep it respectful, because as he said, Ashley might come at him with a knife if he didn't. But I thought it was really cool to kind of see a grown guy like that, especially when he was around married men, really decide to take kind of the higher road. I thought that was really awesome, and it was really interesting to see that the married men with him did not take the higher road. But I really liked that, and I thought it was really funny how he said that if Ashley did come after him, she would be a knife woman. Another fun thing about this episode was, since they were in Los Angeles, we got to meet some of the Wags LA girls, which was super cool. So this episode, we got to meet Sasha and Autumn, who are friends with Faven and Darnell, which was really cool to see. And as always, things seem better than they are, and they thought that they were all such a great little clique, and slowly throughout the time at the pool, they saw that they were not the best clique, but it looked like there was some other beef that we found out about as well. And of course, we've been waiting for this. Hencha finally lashes out at Astrid. Ooh, so I want to know what you guys think. If you guys are in the live chat, I'd love to hear. But I'm very surprised at how Hencha did lash out, because I thought it would be more dramatic. And I thought since they were at a pool, Hencha would maybe throw Astrid in the pool, because I think it's something that's harmful enough to kind of make a point, but also not completely hurting her. I mean, Astrid did throw a drink at her. So I'm surprised that Hencha was as mellow as she was. I mean, there was literally no physical touching or fighting, which I found very interesting, because Hencha had been building this up for like 2 or 3 episodes at this point. And Astrid, surprisingly to me, just didn't care. Just completely was like, Hencha talks all this, all the time, whatever. So I thought that was really interesting. Again, if you guys are in the chat, love to hear what you guys think as well. Yes. Yes, Marsha, thanks for joining in the chat. I completely agree. I'm really, really surprised that she didn't. I'm glad she kept it together. So maybe we are seeing Hencha maturing after all, because I know that is a big thing she's been talking about throughout the season, is how she's growing up, she's maturing. I've been really skeptical about it for a while, but maybe we're finally seeing some of that now. Thank you, Jeff. All right, moving on to Darnell and Autumn. I really like seeing this moment with Darnell. They were sitting at a bar. Darnell felt that she could really open up to Autumn because she was out of the Miami scene, and she felt she could kind of open up to her in a different way because she's away from all the rest of, the girls. And I really like that. It was kind of nice to see that softer side of Darnell again. I think so much attention has been on Ashley recently that we forget that Darnell is going through a lot right now. And so I really liked how Autumn gave her that, you know, really good friend support that she needed, saying she was really proud of her, glad she did everything that she's doing. Hey, Marcia. Okay, she thinks that Hencha's all talk, but I'm sure it's the cameras that are holding her back. Sorry, completely just jumped off my train of thought. But yes, I actually could definitely agree with that. My only hesitation is we've already seen Hencha go all the way out, so I don't know why she would hold back again. But maybe that's true. I just feel like sometimes all that energy can make for really good TV. So I don't know. I could see both sides of it, but maybe the camera crew is like, too much, which is very likely, especially because last time it did get so physical, they might not want the cast getting hurt. Okay, jumping back to Darnell and Autumn, that was just a really cool moment. It was really cool to see, in my opinion, other WAGs interacting with different WAGs in different cities, because they always said it's such a tight-knit community, and I think in this episode we really did see that. And furthermore, we saw them hanging out with Atlanta WAGs as well. Going back to you, Marcia. Yeah, good point. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really glad you're in the chat. It's making this a lot more fun. Yay! So later we see different sets of girls at the spa, and Darnell is introduced by her friend to the idea of another Darnell, which is really crazy because I've actually never met anyone named Darnell, and so to have two people in the same show named Darnell is kind of crazy. And so Darnell comes on the podcast, which is really fun, and they end up going on a date. So kind of jumping ahead a little bit to the end of the episode when they're on the double date, it made me really kind of warm and fuzzy inside to see Darnell get excited and feel loved again, I think, throughout this date, even though it kind of started a little abruptly when man Darnell said to woman Darnell that she wasn't what her father wanted, because most people with the name Darnell are men. So he said that her father probably wanted a boy. I know. I thought that was a little harsh for a first date, to be completely honest. But it worked. I mean, they kissed at the end. Yay. So that was really fun. And he said, make time for me. So I thought that was really cute. So, and it looks like we'll see him more. And I'm really excited. I have a good feeling about this so far. So Darnell, if you're out there, I hope the best for you. Marcia in the chat, I've only met guys named Darnell, like he said on the date. LMFAO. Yeah. So true. So true. I love it. I love it. And going back to the podcast when they were interacting together, they're talking about dating, and he said, do your research. And I thought that was really interesting because it sounds like, as they continue to mention throughout the show, this community is very, very small, and that people tend to, you know, date in the same circles. So really got to do your research to make sure that the guy or the girl you're with hasn't been dating or hooking up with a bunch of your friends. And it looks like that might come out in the next episode because one of the other WAGs said that they used to talk. So really anxious to see where that goes. And then the sex, this was kind of fun too. They both said they were kind of, you know, more into that whips, chains, all that stuff. So that's kind of fun. At least they're on the same page. Going back a little bit. So Claudia is back in the picture. I know she's been missing for a while now. Kind of not as big a character in the show. But she then cancels on Astrid. And to be honest, this kind of bummed me out because I think I forget how close Astrid and Claudia are because we haven't seen their dynamic together in a while. And so it did kind of bum me out that Claudia last minute canceled on Astrid to do a photo shoot for Astrid's swimsuit line. So that was kind of a bummer. and Kayla, out of all people, and Kayla, you're growing on me. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't crazy about you at the beginning, but I'm definitely really starting to like you a lot more. You had Astrid's back, and that was really awesome. Yay! And you really were there for her, and you got her to open up, and I really like that. I think that was really cool to see that friendship grow a little bit more. And then Claudia apologized to Astrid later in the episode, which was awesome too. And so hopefully that friendship will continue to blossom. And it was really interesting too, because Astrid said this is the first heartfelt apology from Claudia. So it makes me think that Claudia, does this quite frequently. So I don't know. Marcia in the chat, Claudia and Metisha are non-existent to the show. I completely agree with you, Marcia. I love Metisha too, and she's literally never in the show. I always see her on like the big wide shots. I'm like, I love her. She's so sweet and nice and fun. And Claudia, are we shocked that Claudia flaked? No, but I'm shocked that Kayla was there for Astrid. I think that's my whole takeaway from my rambling right now, is that Astrid, had a friend. And Claudia does seem kind of flaky, but she also seems like she's all over the place all the time, like actually geographically all over the country. So I guess I'll give her that. And then lastly, they went to a big boxing match at the end of the show, which is really cool. I don't know much about boxing, to be honest, so it was kind of fun to see a little piece of that. And it looks like they had a lot of fun. I don't really know what else I don't really have anything else to add to it, but it was really cool to see WAGs in different cities coming together, hanging out, doing their thing. And I really enjoyed that. Yeah, she needs more airtime. I agree with you, Marcia. I definitely agree with you. Thanks for being in the chat. All right, well, I don't have much else to say. I know we're definitely missing Dom and Heather this episode and this week, but next week we will have 2 episodes to talk about, episode 7 and the finale, episode 8. And in case you're wondering, yes. Ooh, predictions. I completely forgot about predictions. Okay, I really predict that Darnell and Darnell are gonna keep dating, keep going out. I think there's a lot of chemistry between them, and I think good things are coming. I think Claudia will continue to flake out, not be so involved. We're finally, it looks like, gonna see Ashley and Phil's wedding, so I'm really excited about that. However, in the little promo clip for next week, it looks like there's going to be a lot of tension with Ashley and Phil's mom, which makes me sad because I know on her big day that's never ideal to be in conflict with the mother-in-law or future mother-in-law. But I'm sure everything will pan out just fine because they always work through all their little tips that they have. And I think Hencha will slow down. I know, really quick, that Astrid at the moment is not invited to the wedding, so I do foresee that sparking some conflict. And those are all my predictions. Oh, Marcia in the chat. Will the girlfriend be added to the cast next season? I liked her. I did too. I hope so, because they are doing another season. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But thank you, Marcia, for joining in the chat. Really appreciated it. Made this a lot more enjoyable having you here. Yeah. We do. This is my 4th show here. I love it. It's so much fun. We always have the best panels. It's really great. Yeah. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. And one more note I was going to say, I know we have a different logo. Don't worry about it. We have a lot of exciting things coming with this show. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to follow AfterBuzz on all social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. Again, my name was Tessa Cevaal, and you guys can find me on all social media at Tessa_Cevaal. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.